Spirit takes the stage, brave, eyes, fierce heart. Nemesis in silence rips the air apart. Flight's over, but battle ain't done. News and chaos reflected in the sun. Retired airman, now a digital force. In the noise she cuts a blazing course. Ground crew gathers for the truth they earn. In the void of lies, their torches burn. Ground crew, rise up, let's break the chains. Sherry's voice cuts through our veins. No more shadows, no more. Spirit takes the stage, brave, eyes, fierce heart. Nemesis in silence rips the air apart. Flight's over, but battle ain't done. News and chaos reflected in the sun. Retired airman, now a digital force. In the noise she cuts a blazing course. Ground crew gathers for the truth they earn. In the void of lies, their torches burn.
I mean, you can hear it now. You can hear me now. It sure hurts. If you hear a spinning, it's a fan. Yes, no. Because I'm sick of crawling on the floor. Hey, Sydney. Somebody please tell me if this shit's on or not. Thank you, Jacob. It is so fucking hot in this house. I moved stuff around a little bit. Maybe this will help. Thank you, Jay. Jacob, I appreciate you asking me how I'm doing because not so hot. This nerve pain is a MFer. And I found out recently when I was doing all my research. Yes, I did notice that actually, Jacob. Did you get, like, extra sleep or something? Ah, fucking hate crying. It's alright, Pep. It's alright. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. Thank you, baby. Not so good. You okay? You alright? Hey, Ted. So I'm drinking wicked cold water to freeze it, the nerve. So let's just get into it. I love you too, Sydney. You're awesome. All of y'all are awesome. Ow. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys an idea as to what I have been dealing with. And I have the ice. Hey, Queenie. Alright, you guys. So, this is Elmo. Tell me. I need some good news. What you got for me? How's your lady? Hit enter, Elmo. The waiting is killing me. Type faster. That's outstanding. Congratulations, Grandpa. Good for you. I'm so happy for you. Elmo's got 2 granddaughters. Y'all, those of y'all that have been around for a while, your sister is in green. Oh, I understand, Jacob, completely. It's just that it's been a bit, and I wanted to explain so that people knew what was going on. By the way, Queenie has a channel now. Queenie, if you want to pop your stuff up, Queenie's got a channel. Queenie's got a channel. Owie, owie. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the website. I'm not going to be able to see the chat because the stupid thingy's still screwed up. Alright. So this is what is going on, I believe, and what my chiropractor believes. I've been working with him on this, trying to figure this out. I didn't know that it had a second name, but Trigeminal Neuralgia, TN, we'll just call it that, is a chronic pain disorder, as if I don't have enough chronic shit. Now I've got another one. This is the second year. Last year, some folks that have been around since like the dawn of the channel will remember when this shit first happened. The symptoms of TN include sudden intense pain, often described as a shock-like or stabbing pain, typically on one side of the face. I call it lightning bolts. Shock is another way of putting it, but I call it lightning bolts because it's just... I don't have burning or throbbing or numbness or tingling or dull aching sensation between the attacks. Between the lightning bolts, there's nothing. So yeah, Jay, that's excellent. I hope it goes through too, and I hope you get a nice big fat back paycheck. Yeah, Jacob, Queenie has a YouTube now. What's up, Jacob? Are you asking me or Queenie? Because I popped back over so I could talk to you guys. Random's okay. Just know, all y'all, that my talking time frame is really short. I couldn't talk to the refrigerator repairman when he came at the beginning of this week. It was that bad. And I apologize for the fan. I have a fan going, sucking the air out, and it's not doing a damn bit of good. Because I haven't gotten the swamp cooler up. Yeah, it's alright, Jacob. I know somebody at church named Adriana. So, just to give you guys an idea as to what I'm dealing with. Here's the spine. It's still going to here. This is called a sensory something. Wait, is it on the other ones? It's okay. Here's my spinal cord. Here's the, hope that's better. There we go. That's a bit better. Now, nah. This one sucks. We're gonna use this one. I have a different version of this one. This is part of the spine, and this is the sensory something. If I could find my phone that I put down somewhere and can't remember where I fucking put it. So cat. So cute, Pepper. So cute, Pepper. You're fine. You're fine. I'll put a bed down there for you. So that you're not laying on the wood. That's excellent, Jacob. So, enjoy. You're in a gorgeous place to have the summer. Of course, it's going to be hot as you know what. So, there's that. But you got nice sea breeze. Okay, so. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or whatever, but this trigeminal nerve starts from here and comes out. You can see there's 3 branches, and the branch I'm dealing with is V3 that splits. And if you can see when it splits, if you follow this one, see right here? That's what I'm dealing with. Right there. Which is why you guys see me doing this all the time. Why you saw me doing it last time all the time. I hope that helps. I hope this helps, rather. 38 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But that's fucking hot. I do know that. So, were you guys able to follow with what I was saying? It's awesome news, Jacob, but I still want to be able to explain to you guys what's going on. Thanks! I knew it was hot, but woo! Dang. Alright, so are you guys able to see pretty clearly? It looks clear to me. Celsius, not calcium. Text to talk is not being your friend today, Jacob. So, y'all can see spinal cord coming up. Here's my vertebrae. Sorry. Here's a vertebrae right here. Spinal cord. I forget what this part is called, but this is the part that's going directly, like, part of the brain. This is the part that comes out of the brain, spinal, and transitions into the spinal cord. This comes out into this sensory doohickey thing. I can't remember. And then this V3 trigeminal nerve comes down, splits, and I'm dealing with the split part here. Oops. I wish I had a thing where I could mark up, but couldn't figure it out in time. So, this is what they're called. the mandibular branch, the maxillary branch, and the ophthalmic branch, which is basically, the eyeballs and here. And maxillary is top teeth. Mandibular, mandible, is, you can see how this comes down. Here's the split that I was talking about. It's a little bit more pronounced, or able to see it a little better. See right here, the split that I was talking about. I don't have the pain in my teeth. It's in my tongue. Now, this says that the intensity of pain can be physically and emotionally devastating, which is very accurate. They stop for a period of time and then return. So what happened for me is, when spring hit last year, the shit started. And I had no clue. I didn't even know where to start. The first thing that they had me do was go to dental, which in a way makes sense because it's in my mouth. But pain attacks can be triggered by vibration or contact with the cheek, teeth brushing, nose blowing, eating, drinking, talking, or being exposed to the wind. I have eating, drinking, talking, sometimes teeth brushing. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this is the National Institute for Neurological Disorders and Stroke, NIH, but it's actually accurate information. This is the fifth cranial nerve, which provides feeling and nerve signaling to parts of the head and face. Pain attacks typically only last a few seconds, but can last up to 2 minutes. Thank you, Jesus. I have never had one last that long that I'm aware of. I've had one do this, where I have one and then it goes away, but then it comes back, and then it goes away. So the mandibular is what I was telling y'all about, that supplies nerves to the lower jaw, teeth, gums, and bottom lip. What's left out of every single one of these right here is you will not see the tongue anywhere on here. Pretty sure it's in the mandibular from personal experience. So the MRI that the VA did for me, this was, I don't even remember. It was a while ago. It had to have been last year. Sorry. I know, I apologize too much, but anyway, I fell asleep during the friggin' MRI for the trigeminal neuralgia, and they kept, I have no idea how, because those things are friggin' loud. Ah! It might have been because I was listening to classical music that put me to sleep. But I'm already on this medication right here. Lamotrigine, Lamictal. But it's a mood stabilizer. So that's what it was prescribed to me for, because of my flash fire rages that I used to have. I'm trying not to get a headache. I know that sounds weird, but I know what can trigger one when I'm dealing with this. I'm gonna swap back because I'm gonna see if any of y'all have. Yep, Jay, pretty much. Let me see. Jacob, Louisiana is gorgeous. Everything I saw was beautiful, but I never want to live there again. No offense, Queenie. I was miserable. So yeah, saltwater taffy. That originated in New England, if I'm not mistaken. And Elmo, dude, my best friend lives in Florida, and she's told me some stories. Oof, she's been there 15 years. My favorite candy is Reese's chocolate peanut butter cups. And when it gets around the holidays, like Valentine's Day, they do heart-shaped ones. Easter, they do big egg-shaped ones. It was like that big. Outstanding! Hey, Queenie! Reese's Peanut Butter Cup! I'm telling you, we're related, sis. Twix is good. Jay, it might be numb after for some people, but it's not for me. It just hits, goes down. Hits, goes down. Thanks, Jay. Yes, I am always a little crazy. Yeah, I know that's what it's for, Queenie. I was initially diagnosed with that. Oh. Jacob, it's okay. It actually makes me feel better to be able to explain this to y'all. Just so you know, I will never try Botox, which is what botulinum toxin A is. And it says that ibuprofen is not usually helpful. I am on, get this, 800 milligrams of gabapentin 4 times a day, and it's not working. So I added in the ibuprofen, and during the day I get kind of a quiet-ish period where I could feel these little zingers that want to come up. It's like think about the ocean and the waves. I mean, I've never seen the ocean perfectly still. And I miss the ocean, haven't seen it in freaking forever, but I digress. The slight eddies that you see in the water. By the way, this biting it is like somebody that has a pain in their arm suddenly smacking their hand on it. Putting pressure on it kind of like overrides it, I guess. I don't know. It works for a little bit, for a short period. It's not easy to talk like this, but I think I'm talking in the wrong camera. I don't even know if I'm talking in the wrong camera. But the medications that I'm on right now are not really working. And if I take high level doses of ibuprofen for too long of a period of time, it can damage my liver. Now, the last time I took 800 milligrams of Motrin in the morning and then before bed. And it was okay. And I did that for like 3 months. And that was too much. I'm gonna be honest. Some of my research came up. So cluster headaches is referred to as the suicide headache. And this trigeminal neuralgia is referred to as the suicide disorder, nerve disorder. Because in here, you can't smack your hand on it. So, the excess fatigue isn't hitting me with the excess dose of oh, good night, Elmo. I have to look that up. I don't want to look right now. Jacob, that is so sweet of you. I really appreciate that. But the thing I'm showing y'all is what's going on, the nerve pain, and explaining where I've been. Good night, Jacob. I'll see you next week, I hope. See you next week, I hope, Elmo. Good. I'm glad I'll see you next week. This is where things may be headed. Effing surgery. If this crap... I'm sick of pumping frickin' vitamin M, Motrin, and copious amounts of gabapentin into my body, considering I don't know what this shit's doing to me other than not working on the nerve pain on a consistent basis. It's like right now, I got that. So with that, I'm going to freeze it while it's down doing that. So, this is the one that is the most invasive and also the most effective at preventing pain long term. MVD involves relieving pressure from surrounding blood vessels that either wrap the nerve or are touching it. Now, a rhizotomy, I'm not doing that. That's basically destroying the nerve. Yeah, see, nerve fibers are damaged. That I did my research on another bunch of pages. I didn't even think of looking at this one. Radiosurgery. Radiation. I don't like the idea of radiation near. This right here says focus radiation on damaged nerve fibers from the trigeminal nerve close to where it is connected to the brainstem. No radiation's going near my brainstem. No. In fact, no radiation. Oh, look. And it might take over a month to even work. So, no. So, I'm thinking that this microvascular decompression might be like the last resort. Some of this stuff is pretty stupid. Something I am doing is, so I bought myself a red light mask. If you guys want to look it up, it's BON, BON, Bravo Oscar November, charge, like charge. BON charge, 2 words. I got the red light face mask, and I haven't used it because Penny, I used it a couple times, and for some reason Penny is scared of it. She's seen me with masks on before, but for some reason this one with the red lights scares the fuck out of her. So I think what I'm going to have to do is move to my room and close the door and do it in there, because I'm not going to. Poor Penny has got the shit scared out of her. The first hit of this, the nerve pain, I screamed such a high-pitched note and grabbed my face. Terrified Penny. It took over a week and a half. Towards the end of last week is when she finally was, good to go. She still, every now and again, when she sees me doing this, she gets a little, like she goes, like she faces the back door, it's just like she wants me to let her out. I have a picture that I took, that I had to, because she's never done it before. Because she was so scared, I let her out. Well, I watched her, and she went to the far opposite corner of the yard, as far away from the back door as possible. That broke my heart. That this shit affected her like that. So, I've been working on not making any noise when this shit hits. Or if it does, I go, like that. Because she doesn't care if I do that. I don't know why, but I gotta leave off with the high-pitched stuff. But it's got stuff on here. Biofeedback. The fuck? Chiropractic treatment of upper spine. Now that is working. Back when this first started last year, I had an attack that was so painful that I could do nothing about. Sorry, remembering it, I'm not going to clench my fists, not going to grab my teeth. It was so bad that I was in nearly tears and almost dropped to my knees right in front of my chiropractor. he adjusted my neck and the pain went from an 8 to a 4. So there's got to be a connection between, well, first off, where it is. One of the first injuries that I got when I was in was from, now, mind you, this is the end of 92, beginning of 93. October, November time frame in 92. The seatbelts didn't work in the, pretty sure it was a Chevy Blazer, or, well, no. It was either a Chevy Blazer or a Ford Bronco. Those were the vehicles back then. As well as the Peacekeeper. Engine made by Dodge, I think. That, I don't even think the Hummer had been invented yet, put together, whatever. If it had, nobody knew about it. I think the Hummer came about roundabouts the Sandbox time frame. So no, maybe it was. Maybe it was. And it was just Operation Desert Storm wasn't as well covered as Iraq and Afghanistan. Because Operation Desert Storm is ooh, probably because I turned it. Oops. Is that better? Welcome back, Sydney. Holy shit, Redneck. What's up, man? Good to see ya. See, I didn't read the majority of this because I was looking at mine that I did the research on. National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, which is, and then NIH Reporter, which is a searchable database. So there's stuff here. I didn't know about any of these things. But I also don't have regular health insurance. So, just to recap real quick. Love you too. If you're talking to me, that is, Redneck. I'm just glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a fucking minute. So, if you look on here, this is where I was talking about the radiation that where it comes out of where the trigeminal nerve comes out of my brain. This is what they're talking about when they say they would irradiate it. No. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But this V3 nerve, shit. There we go. Okay. This V3 nerve, where it comes off, splits off a little bit, and then splits here. Comes down this way, and pretty sure one of these, I mean, it goes to all the teeth, but there's more. And on everything that I read on this NIH site, nothing even mentions bottom lip on the mandibular or lower branch nerve, the V3. Lower jaw, teeth and gums and bottom lip. Tongue's not in there, but it's not in, and it's not in the second one or the first one either. So, which one is it? Pretty sure it's the mandibular from personal experience. So, that's where I've been. That's the bullshit that I've been dealing with. I'm behind in my coursework again. I thought, hey, I've gotten good sleep, that I should start this coursework back up again. Never even dawned on me. I thought this thing was, one and done back last year when it happened. Oop. And that's how it works. It can come and go for no reason. I had a nice long, pretty much it got cooler and it went away. Sorry for the yawning. Oy, oy, oy. But I'm so glad I was able to talk long enough. Thank you for letting me take breaks and not laughing. Not that you guys would have laughed. Like I said, I'm freezing it. I have tropical lidocaine as well that the VA gave me. That works pretty well. Just tastes like ass. Queenie, the thing that you mentioned, I didn't see at the place that's near me. I'm gonna go to the medicine shop and look and see, because I wouldn't be able to use tweezers and that little thingy that would go in a dry socket. I'm too fumbly. So there has to be a stick applicator or something. Like a brush, I don't know, because it's a big area. It's basically all of this. Just inside my jawbone. So, yeah, that's where I've been. That's what I've been dealing with. It's a bitch. I don't like saying that because dogs are angels on earth. And bitches got their names ruined long before Karen did. So stupid. But it's true. Like a shit in my eye. The fan's blowing out. There shouldn't be anything coming through the friggin' window. Well. Yeah. Well. I don't know that this is something that's understood well enough to be able to be able to give better pain management, because they didn't know shit when I told them about it. When this shit first started happening, nobody had a clue. I'm the one that came up with I'm the one that came up with trigeminal neuralgia. So, I mean, granted, the first thing they suggested to me was to go to dental. I had already talked to Dental, and we do have the thing where they do this digital scan, and yeah, or not scan, but X-ray, except it was, with this thing that spins around your head. It's cool, but sometimes I get mad and I really chomp the shit out of my tongue. For a couple days, I had really done a number on it. So that's basically the long and the short of it. I'm not sure what's next because all this week the neurology nurse practitioner has been on vacation. So I've had nobody to talk to about this. But before she left, she upped my gabapentin to 800 4 times a day. And I was talking on Discord with some fellow veterans, and gabapentin doesn't work for them, so. I'm so glad for that, Queenie. And I haven't met your husband, but could you do me a favor and thank him from me for what y'all do? And I thank you for what y'all do. I thank you especially because you've been helping me. I think it's time for Pem Pem meds. You want your Pem Pem meds? Huh? You want your meds? She loves her meds because she gets them in one of those little greenies pill pockets. They smell like barbecue. So, like I said, that's the long and the short of it. I have, I don't know. I'll have more news, hopefully, this next week coming up because hopefully she's back from vacation. Oh, and in case anybody is curious, this is a ring that I had made with Duke and Aries ashes in it, but they didn't do anything that was supposed to be done. There was supposed to be, originally this ring has opal chips in it, which are blue, which was Aries color. So I wanted them to leave that, take out, because see how it's two sides? I don't know about Mary Jane. I don't know anything about it. Nobody's mentioned it. I don't think the VA could if they wanted to. And I don't smoke, never would, because I don't put shit in my lungs. There's a reason behind that. Hey, boo. You say hi to Auntie Queenie? You say hi to Auntie Queenie? Thank you, kisses. So the ring was supposed to be blue chips on one side and green on the other side. It was almost $450. Me and the credit card again. And the only thing it does is glow. There's supposedly meteorite in there. I don't believe them. I'm going to be honest. They told me that they take a very small amount of the ashes to put on here, in here, and I don't even believe them when they say that they're on there, but I can't not wear this because I'm not going to take the chance that the boy's ashes are in the ring. You know what I mean? So, it's titanium. And on the inside it says, "Forever in my heart, Duke and Aries." And there was supposed to be a paw print emoji, because you guys know that's like my thing. Paw print, and on basically everywhere I use that gif with the one chick in the green top that's drinking, and somebody makes her laugh and she spits her drink out, and yeah, that's my go-to. Titty, what you want? Titty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's legal here. I've never taken any drugs, so. And I see how it affects Chill Rock sometimes, so I don't know if I want to. Uh-oh. I got an Amazon delivery. That better not have been somebody coming and fucking taking it. Great. Got heavy thunderstorms coming. Possibly. So, the end result, I'll let y'all know when this nurse practitioner gets back. What it'll be. If it'll be different medication, or the pressure, the most invasive one that I mentioned, that takes pressure off of the nerve, or is it the blood? I'll have to look it back up. But the blood vessel and the nerve are intertwined and taking pressure off of it. My eye hasn't bothered me all day. Now I'm sitting here talking to y'all, and now my eye is bothering me, and it's been bothering me for like 5 minutes now. So I'm gonna go put eye drops in and go give Pen Pen her meds, because my little baby girl's got to take medication too. I don't know, y'all. I do want to say one thing that I meant to say once I had done the research and knew what some called this disorder, whatever you want to call it, chronic pain shit in my face, mouth, whatever. The suicide nerve. I will never, ever do that. I'm saying it here right now to you. I will never. When I first got diagnosed with the MS in 1998, I considered it, and was sitting on the bed with a 9mm that belonged to my then husband's friend, who was in South Korea, and he was watching it for him. I didn't do anything. You know who saved me? My dog. His name was Toby. He's the original Bubba. That he was sitting in the doorway, like Duke used to do. Except Duke would go there and bark at me, Queenie, you remember? Freaking big ass bark of his. He would, yeah, this guy, by the way. This guy. Isn't that a great tat? Queenie. Isn't that a great tat? Jeez, I love this thing. I love this tat. I kiss my tats a lot. And this one's Callie. Kiss that one too. I'll give you your meds in a minute. Don't sulk. She's sulking. You're sulking. Go to sleep. I am not, nor will I ever be suicidal. This pain probably going to drive me out of my fucking mind if it doesn't get figured the fuck out. Not that, I mean, I'm already partially out of my mind as it is. I'm convinced that you have to be at least a little bit tweaked up here to go into the military, any branch of the military, or the Coast Guard. You got to be a little. So I was already a little. At 17, I was. But that won't happen. And I know you love Duke. It was my little man. Hello, Tedder. Come here. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? No? Oh, come here. I'm sorry, I turned the chair. I'm sorry, I turned the chair. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Come here. Up. Good boy. And you say bye. Say bye, Auntie Queenie. You fall down? You fall down? Why are you pulling my arm? Thank you. Thank you. Teddy says bye, Queenie. I don't know if you can see it. Nope, you can't see it, but yep. I just saw a little, there's his tail right there. He's wagging his full tail. All right, Ted. Pem meds. Yeah, gotta do Pem meds. Gonna go give Penny her meds. It just hit me, by the way, when I was explaining to you guys about the whole suicide thing and how my dog rescued me. I'm pretty sure he sat down in the doorway, which is what made me look over, because when he sat down, he would be like, he'd just drop his ass on the floor. It was loud. It was base housing as well, and it was the old base housing, so it was the shitty housing. Hello. Don't lick my toes. I hate it when you do that. Ah. I'm out of water too. All right, come on. I don't know if you heard that slide. That was her getting up out of the bed, and it slid this way. So it's over here. I'm going to make sure I don't run it over. I'm trying to fix my my views. I moved the, you know what? I'm just going to go, because I started talking again, and I need to not do that. But I'm proud I was able to do this tonight. Pardon. I needed to look back, because I don't know. I don't like eating or wiping my nose or stuff like that on video. It's just, to me, it's not. But ground crew, I love you. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to, my goal is to be able to pay my mortgage via YouTube. That's a good goal, I think. I was watching a video today and someone else said that, and I said, that's friggin' brilliant. And that's what I want to do. So, here's hoping. You know, I've been doing this 3 years, Queenie. I love you guys. And I'll see you on the next one, which will be... I was going to look at my calendar on my phone, but my phone's not here. I don't know where the fuck my phone went. Good night, y'all. Where's my fucking phone?